So, having talked to some campaign professionals over in Europe, when I was over there meeting with the center-right political parties, we were trading tactics, coming up with ideas. How do we win? How do we communicate with our voters? Something one of them came up with was this really cool idea where we personalize the content of our political candidates and our politicians. By personalizing their content, having them talk about something beside their talking points we write for them, gives the audience an opportunity to learn a little bit more about them. One of the best examples that I heard about from one of the EPP guys was that they had a candidate who was on TikTok, or I think he was a member of parliament, excuse me. One of the MEPs on TikTok actually talks about his pets. And so like half his videos are just about pets and the other halves are what he's doing in Parliament. But what he's able to do was to draw an audience and to connect with people and his constituents effectively just by letting them get to know about a passion of his, one of his hobbies, something he really cares about. And so I found this to be a very fascinating and interesting approach to the social media process. And so this is one of very few videos I've ever made without my teleprompter and without writing the script in advance. And I do that because on the communication side of so much of the campaign work that we do, the candidate is going to lose or screw up if they don't say exactly what they have to say. We have talking points, we have speaking practice, we do it. And I think sometimes we do it so much that we lose a little bit of the humanity of the candidate. And so I've worked with some guys over the last few months that were just really naturals at it. Like no matter how they sounded, they came out sounding great. Or they didn't have a platform or they weren't saying anything. They did it so well that talking points would have killed it. And I thought, how do we get that kind of authenticity out of our candidates, especially the ones that are really good people who want to make a difference, but are nerds like me and have a little bit of a hard time with that. I thought, you know what, let me set the example. I will try this personalized content approach. It worked over there, doesn't mean it'll work here, because the attention span of our audiences are a little bit different. But I think we'll be able to come up with a way to help personalize ourselves and relate better to the average voter if we do things a little bit more this way. So I'll do my own experiment with you on YouTube first, and if we have some success, then we can pass it along to the next set of candidates I work with and see how well and how effective it will be. In the meantime, it's really challenging for me. 20 years into politics I am now, maybe 22 actually, means that I've always rehearsed, I've always practiced what I was going to say. I've always had a script or an outline or put everything together really well to make sure that it was perfect. And we have to adapt to the new environment. And if you don't have guys like me saying, hey, candidate A, we got to do things differently, then they'll never happen differently because they rely on the professionals to say, hey, how do I approach this audience and communicate with them? And so I hope to experiment a little here and see if this works. So I will post some videos instead of about, I think my last video that got a lot of hits was about Iran and ancient Persia and how it's really the same now as it was then, which is frightening that politicians don't look longer than 5 years in the past, which is why I made videos like on Yemen and on China that went back historically, because they just don't see that. But anyway, I think you understand why I have a script when I do this most of the time. I get off topic, but by having this kind of content, we'll do an experiment and let me know if you like it. So be sure to comment on it. My next video will probably be one of my other hobbies, which is my book collection or one of the languages I'm studying, which are Latin, German, ancient Greek, Russian, and French. Although I may start taking Spanish here again soon because I'm doing more international work, and I just think it would be useful to finally finish getting fluent in Spanish. After 2 years in high school and 2 years in college, I couldn't speak at all because they teach it terribly. Oh, I'll make a video just on that. And of course, I had a Spanish teacher. Well, anyway, I'll get into it in another video. So hopefully this isn't too weird, but it does feel really weird for me. So I will post it anyway, and I will have very minimal edits, probably. And we'll see where my YouTube channel goes from here. So good luck on the campaign.